Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Appalachian State Mountaineers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's loose. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And the Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes the grab. It's Roberts. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Amos. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown wants to pass. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Last last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of get.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his big tight end. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He'll try to take it back. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Lots of running room. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The give out of the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, App State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wants to go up top. And he's going to be sacked, and this defense preserves the lead, and the offense is still down by 1. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Now they're going to throw it. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll try the toss to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing and understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Roberts. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for space. It's Amos. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Panthers will hustle to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. What a nice job just finding a spot downfield and lofting it in there perfectly.
And you see quarterbacks and receivers do that all the time, right? All summer, throwing the ball in air, throwing the ball in air. Why? Because I know exactly where he's going to be right when I get my back foot in the ground to throw the football. You could tell he knew exactly how much touch to put on that ball to make a big play down the field.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw. It's Swan. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for space. It's Roberts.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. The give to the fullback. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on third and goal from the 2? Back to pass, it's Swan. Touchdown, App State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Was to pass. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Amos. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go right back to it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Georgia State. And that one will give them the lead. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the RPO, complete. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Mountaineers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Tight end now in motion. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll go to the air. Release to the back. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead.
Man, that is a decision offensively that potentially gets you fired as a head coach if you don't come through with that. You could have just tied the game with an extra point, but instead you go for 2 to take the lead, and they get it. Wow.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys, they've got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
On the ground, it's Amos. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. He's got it. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Panthers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Go back to work in the final period of this one. Offense changing the play. They'll go to the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Makes the catch. It's Dozier.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Finds a tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They want that clock to run. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They'll make the stop. That first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough